Hello everyone and welcome back to Clear Creek Solutions hydrology education videos. In this video, I'm going to cover how the flow splitter element works in wwhm 2012 and how to do a basic setup of the element with your project. If you're looking for a free course on wwhm 2012, you can find a link there in the description down below if you want a free 10-part course to wwhm 2012. Anyways, let me get into the video here. I'm going to select a location on the map and set up a very simple project to demonstrate how the flow splitter element actually works. We're going to have 3 acres of sea forest flat. And just to complete the model, I'm going to connect it to point of compliance and run the model, and I'm going to show you how the flow splitter element works. So let's go to mitigated. Let's say we had a basin here with 3 acres of impervious area, but we wanted to split the flow in some way, maybe between 2 mitigation facilities, maybe between a filtration and mitigation facility, or maybe we're trying to divert flow in a certain case. Whatever it may be, we're going to use the flow splitter element. Let's say that for some reason, we need to split it between this detention element and this bioretention element here. I'm going to connect my element to the flow splitter, and then I'm going to connect my flow splitter to the 2 downstream points, whatever they may be. Notice when I connected it to the trapezoidal pond, I selected outlet 1, and then when I connected it to outlet 2, it was the bioretention. So let me disconnect the element again to show you. Connect to element. Outlet 1 will be the detention facility, connect to element. Outlet 2, the bioretention. So now we have it set up properly. I'm going to go ahead and connect both these to PLC 1. So here's our flow splitter element. There's actually 2 ways we can split the flow. But real quick, I'm going to go over the element form. You can change the name of the flow splitter here. This shows both the primary and secondary exits. These numbers you don't need to modify and need to remain this way in order for the element to run properly. So don't worry about these factors. If you have more questions about them, you can send us an email. But we have 2 primary exit structures. First, you can use a control structure, or you can use a flow threshold. For the control structures, you can have a riser height, diameter, and riser type. For example, you could have a riser height of 4, maybe a diameter of 12 inches. It could be flat or notched with a rectangular notch height and notch width. You can modify both those factors for both the primary and secondary exit structures, notched and rectangular for both. However, the other way that you can modify the flow splitter is by setting a flow threshold. What the flow threshold does is allow everything below a certain flow value to go to primary exit 1 and everything above that value to go to the secondary exit. This can be a good way to set up flow diversion or just divert a certain amount of flow to another facility. So if I put in 5 CFS, everything 5 CFS and below is going to go to our trapezoidal pond. Everything above 5 CFS in terms of flow is going to go to our bioretention facility. And that's how you set up the flow splitter. Remember, we can change it from the flow threshold all the way to the control structures by hitting the arrow here. You can use a flat, sutura, or rectangular, or V-notch shape in the exit structures, or you can change it to the flow threshold, putting in whatever flow threshold value you'd like. Everything primary exit 1 will be 3 and below, and everything above will go to the second facility. So that's how to set up the flow splitter element. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment down below or contact us in the email. Go ahead and check out that free wwhm 2012 course if you'd like some additional instruction. Thank you so much for watching. Anyways, we will see you guys next time.